Hello fans, this is it. This is where it all starts and hopefully keeps going. I got the jam-packed show for you today, but let's start with the reason I am doing this. Your keys, your number ones and possible comics that could have an impact in the future. These are the brand new comics that drop for the week of 31 May till 6 June 2021. We are only sharing the ones we think will add in value. But if you have a budget like us, we are only going with 2, maybe 3 comics, maybe 3. Here are your keys to keep an eye out for. First off, let's start with familiar-ish titles. Crush and Lobo number 1. This features the first appearance of Katie, the girlfriend of Crush. Then from Marvel, check out Amazing Spider-Man number 67. It has the reintroduction of Teresa Parker, Peter's sister. Next up, also from Marvel, Heroes Reborn, American Knights number 1. It has the possible first appearance of the Saint. And then last but not least, Iron Man Annual number 1. The Infinite Destinies event begins, featuring Quantum, whose first appearance was in Miles Morales Spider-Man number 7 from 2019. It also features the Assessor, Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 8, also from 2019. That's when he was featured the first time. The Infinite Destinies is the next chapter in the story of the Infinity Stones and the people with whom they have bonded. Now, on to the brand new books coming out. These might lend themselves well to the silver screen or even the small screen. For me, it's very touch and go because there are so many coming out. Nonetheless, let's be brave and dig in. First off, The House on the Lake, number 1. The prelude reads, the overriding anxieties of the 21st century get a terrifying new face, and it might just be the face of the person you once trusted most. Then we got Basilisk. A chimera who had escaped her cult-like hive mind has been charged to hunt down the other 4 of her kind. Then we have Everfrost, number 1. A woman seeking peace gets caught up in a mounting conflict between 2 warring factions, the Warlords and the Bloom. Then we have Moths, number 1. A woman contemplates how to use the immense power that she possesses for the greater good of the world, knowing when she uses it, she'll only have 6 months to live. Out of Body, number 1. When a man wakes to find his life hanging by a thread, he must use his ability to astral project and discover who tried to kill him. And lastly, Worst Dudes number 1. A dirty cop, a drugged up backup dancer, and an angsty adolescent guard, the absolute worst dudes in the galaxy, are on the hunt for a missing pop star. Now it's time for an honorable mention. So, we're going to go with Batman Fortnite 0. Issue 4. It's a crossover of the characters from the video game Fortnite, sealed with a redeemable code to unlock the Deathstroke glider. If all 6 codes from each issue are redeemed, players will unlock an armored Batman Zero suit. Second printings will also have the digital code. And then Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters, a 5-issue limited series that explores the events that led up to Boba Fett delivering Han Solo to Jabba the Hutt. The crossover story arc in the Star Wars main series, Dr. Aphra and the Bounty Hunters. The story arc runs from June through to October. So if we could choose 2, we'd go with Batman Fortnite. Issue 1 is going on its 5th print. Our local comic book store is literally struggling to get their hands on it from the supplier. So for nostalgic purposes, I would try collect all 6 of these. My second pick would be one from Marvel, either Spider-Man or Iron Man. Marvel has no intention of slowing down now, so You can't go wrong here. As for number 1, if I had a third choice, I'm gonna go with either Star Wars or Basilisk. But more than likely, probably Star Wars. And now it's time for your weekly rant, your tips and insights section. So first things first, we all have FOMO. It's one of those things. It's as if some months are just easier than other when it comes to FOMO though. So how do you handle it? How do I handle it? Well, I have to be honest. First thing you gotta do is you gotta look at your budget. You gotta ask yourself, can you really afford this book at this, and should you be at this auction? Always ask yourself if you should be at this auction. I would recommend budgeting an amount at the beginning of the month and sticking to that amount. I know it sounds easier said than done, but trust me on this. But Petey, what if I miss a new book? And what do I do then? What? Okay, so first off, if you miss a new book or your entire budget goes to one key issue, then so be it. It's all about finding that balance. So don't panic. Yeah, don't panic. I mean, I have to make that choice as well from time to time. Oh, but I really want Spider-Man 301, but that means I'm gonna miss out on Joker issue 2 and 3. Hey man, so be it. At least I know new books, they'll be around for a bit, at least 1 or 2 months before they completely go off the radar. Whereas like a Spider-Man 301, it's touch and go, because you don't know who else is collecting that book. Balance it, don't be too hard on yourself, it's going to come and go. Alright, so that's essentially our show. As you interact with me, I'll try my best to adapt and grow with insights and other knowledge that could benefit your portfolio as well. So catch us next Wednesday, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this if it added value for you. I cannot grow without you. Till next week, stay strong and tune in.